Alright, so let's answer this example number 6 now. Each interior angle of a regular polygon is 144 degrees. How many sides does the regular polygon have? So this is actually the opposite of the example number 5. But we will be using the formula that we use in example number 5, okay? So here n is missing. So let's use that formula. Um, so the sum is right here. It's 144. So if you remember the formula, that sum equals 180 degrees times n minus 2 all over n. So I automatically replace that sum by 144. Okay, so that's our equation. So to solve for n, the next thing that we will do here is to multiply both sides by n. Okay, so yes, that's always the first step. Okay, so and then cancel the n on the right side. So on the left, it's going to be now 144n. Okay, so this will be 144n. But don't forget to distribute the 180 to n minus 2. So we will be doing these two things. Actually, three. So first, cancel the n. Second, multiply 144 and n. So that's going to give us 144n. And then the third thing that we will do is distribute 180 to n and minus 2. So 180 times n, and then 180 times negative 2. So this will be the equivalent of that. Okay. So 144n equals 180n minus 360. So the next step is, because we want to combine these two. Maybe you're thinking why? Because both of these two terms, they have n. So we need to combine them. Since n is already on the left side, we just need to move this 180 to the left. Okay, so that'll be minus 180 on both sides, or transpose positive 180n to the left. That'll be negative. That'll be now negative 180n. So we can cancel that 180n on the right. So 144 minus 180 is equal to negative 36, equals negative 360. And of course, the final step here is divide both sides by negative 36. We want the n to be positive. That's why we need to include the negative in division. So cancel that. N will be equal to 10. So this one has 10 sides, meaning the polygon here is decagon. Okay. All right, let's go to number 7 now. Okay, before number 7, or problem number 7, or example number 7, let's let me read this to you. The next information or facts about interior angles. At each vertex and interior, or at each vertex, interior and exterior angles are supplementary. So interior angle plus exterior angle is equal to 180 degrees. So let me give you an example. So this is a quadrilateral. The one inside is obviously the interior angle, that's 75 degrees. The one outside is the exterior angle. Now remember this. There is only one adjacent exterior angle for every interior angle. Let me repeat that. There's only one adjacent exterior angle for every interior angle, and vice versa. Now, if you look at this and add the two, that'll be equal to 180 degrees. Okay? So, let's answer the next problem. So, in the figure below, what is the value of x and y? So, we have this x and we have this y. Okay, so 180 is the sum of 77 and x, right? So to find the measurement of x, we will just subtract that 77 from 180. So 180 minus 77 is equal to 103. So this is 103 degrees. So similar method that we will use for the y. Okay, so this time the y is the exterior angle. So the x here is the interior angle. Okay, but same procedure. So to find the y, we just need to subtract that 119 from 180, and that's going to give us 61 degrees. So the exterior angle here is equal to 61 degrees. All right. Okay, so let's go to problem number 8 now. It's third to the last example. So given the figure below, solve for x. Alright, so we have the angle 2 here is the interior and angle 1 is the exterior. Okay, so there's one thing that we can use in order for us to solve for the value of x, and that is if we add angle 2 and angle 1, that equals 180 degrees, right? But angle 1 is 3x plus 8 and angle 2 is 10x plus 16. So this is angle 1, this is angle 2. Okay, so let's combine the similar terms. 3x and 10x, that's going to give us 13x, and then 8 and 16, that's 24, equals 180 degrees. Okay, so let's move this 24 to the right side. That's a positive 24, so minus 24 on the right side. 180 minus 24 is equal to 156. And then finally divided by 13. The answer is equal to 12. Okay, 12. And maybe you're curious, so what's going to be the measurement of those two angles? Okay, this is not really part of the problem. We already solved the problem, but if you're curious, so let's multiply. Let's find angle 1 first. So 3 times 12 is 36. So it's 3 times 12 plus 8. This 36 plus 8, which is equal to 44. So angle 1 is 44 degrees. Okay, so definitely angle 2, 180 minus 44 is 136. Right? Yep, 136. Okay, let's go to the second to the last example. So this one, in number 4, no matter how many sides the convex polygon has, the sum of all exterior angles is always 360 degrees. Now this is very important. This is different from the sum of the interior angles. So when it comes to the sum of the interior angles, it's going to change, or it's not different. It's not the same for all polygons. So sum of the interior angles of a triangle is different for the sum of the interior angles of a pentagon and a quadrilateral. But for the exterior angles, sum of the exterior angles of a polygon, whether it's concave or convex, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I believe so, it's always 360 degrees. Okay, so meaning, okay, so for example, here we have a triangle. So this is one exterior angle. You add that to 135 and then 125. You can use calculator. That will be 360 degrees. Okay, so for a quadrilateral, okay, so if you add this exterior angle, 57, 100, and 114, you can verify this using your calculator. The answer will be 360 degrees. For a pentagon, okay, so 65 plus 77 plus 83 plus 73 plus 62. You add all of those 5 exterior angles, the sum will be 360 degrees. Okay, it's always 360. Oh, hold on. Okay, so let's answer this example number 9. So the question here is, what is the measurement of angle 1? Okay, so angle 1 is an exterior angle. So the other 2 exterior angles are already given, and the measurements of those two are 150 and 145. So we will use that information earlier to solve this one. So if we add angle 1 and these 2 exterior angles, the answer will be 360. So what we will do is reverse 360 minus the sum of those two. So that would be 360 minus 295, which is the sum of 145 and 50. So angle 1 is 65 degrees. Alright, let's go to the last example now. So a regular polygon has an exterior angle measuring 40 degrees. Again, a key word here is the word regular. So in a regular polygon, not only that all the sides are equal, all the interior angles are equal, but also all the exterior angles are also equal. So we know the sum of all the exterior angles, right? And that's 360 degrees. So meaning To find the number of sides, we will just divide 360 by the given exterior angle, which is 40. So 360 divided by 40 is equal to 9. So our regular polygon here is actually a nonagon. Okay?